The cameras caught it. The frustration, the eye roll, the subtle but sharp body language. Angel Reese, the Chicago Sky's rising star, clearly wasn't having it. The empty seats in the arena, the silence where there should have been roars, and one glaring absence that everyone noticed, Caitlin Clark. What does it say about the WNBA's current climate when the biggest buzz only seems to show up when Clark does? In this video, we're unpacking Angel Reese's visible reaction, the facts behind those empty stands, and what this moment really says about the league, the fans, and its future. Stay with us. It's deeper than you think. Angel Reese is no stranger to pressure. She's been in the spotlight since her LSU days, dominating college hoops with bold confidence and unapologetic passion. But in her recent WNBA matchup, something was different. Something that couldn't be ignored, not by fans, not by media, and definitely not by Angel herself. As the Sky took the court, the vibe in the building was off. A sea of empty seats filled the camera pans. Entire sections were left bare. And while this isn't exactly a new problem for the WNBA, the context made it hit harder because just one game prior, the place was packed. Why? Because Caitlin Clark was in the building. Let's rewind. Caitlin Clark's arrival to the WNBA wasn't just hyped, it was historic. From her record-breaking college career to the sold-out debut nights with the Indiana Fever, Clark's presence has created a tangible shift in women's basketball. Ticket prices have doubled. Arenas that once struggled to sell lower bowl seats are now moving upper deck passes. And the contrast was clear during the Sky's recent road trip. One game with Clark, buzzing, sold out, high energy. The next, without her crickets. That's where Angel Reese's reaction comes in. During warm-ups, and even mid-game, cameras caught Angel visibly frustrated. One clip shows her shaking her head as she glanced around the arena. Another showed her walking to the bench, clearly irritated, tossing her towel aside. And while no official statement was made, body language tells 1,000 stories. Let's talk numbers. When the Chicago Sky faced off against the Indiana Fever, attendance surged past 17,000. But in a follow-up home game without Clark, the crowd dipped below 6,000. That's over a 60% drop. For a player like Angel Reese, who brings star power, influence, and raw talent, it has to sting. She's not just playing her heart out, she's carrying a franchise. And sometimes it feels like she's doing it in silence. Angel Reese deserves respect. Period. She's become a role model for young athletes. She owns her identity, and she performs on both ends of the court. But it's fair to ask, is the WNBA doing enough to promote all of its stars, not just Caitlin Clark? Reese is a marketing goldmine. She has the look, the personality, the backstory. So why are so many seats left empty when she plays? Some fans argue that it's a media problem, that Caitlin Clark has been overly propped up by mainstream coverage. Others say it's a matter of timing. Clark's fan base was built during her record-shattering college run, and that momentum naturally followed her into the pros. But here's where things get real. Caitlin Clark's impact on the WNBA is undeniable. She's pulling numbers that even top NBA rookies would envy. She's putting the league on new networks, sparking conversations at every level, and frankly, making people care. But her spotlight is casting some pretty big shadows. Stars like Angel Reese, who arguably had just as much cultural impact in college, are now finding themselves in second place when it comes to attention. And it's not just Reese. Players like Aja Wilson, Arik Ogunboyle, and even legends like Diana Taurasi have publicly addressed the imbalance in visibility. When one player dominates the narrative, it can create tension, even if no one's saying it out loud. Let's break this into 3 layers. Layer 1. The business side. From a marketing standpoint, the WNBA is riding the Clark wave. They're scheduling her games in NBA arenas, placing her front and center in ads, and ensuring TV deals prioritize Indiana Fever matchups. It makes sense. But the risk? Alienating the other stars who built this league and continue to shine. Layer 2. The personal side. For Angel Reese, this isn't just a numbers game. It's emotional. She's put in the work. She's battled on and off the court. And now she's playing in arenas where fans only show up if someone else is in town. That's not just discouraging, it's demoralizing. Layer 3. The cultural side. There's also an uncomfortable truth here. Race, representation, and media bias all play roles in who gets attention and who doesn't. Reese has faced criticism for the same behavior others have been praised for. Her confidence is called arrogance. Her style is labeled too much. And when those same critics cheer for Clark's fire and passion, it raises questions. Questions the league can't afford to ignore. So, what's next? The WNBA is growing fast, but it has a choice to make: build a league around one superstar, or build a league with its superstars. That includes Angel Reese, who is every bit as important to the future of the sport. Reese herself isn't backing down. After the quiet crowd moment went viral, she liked a series of tweets that questioned the league's direction. One tweet read, "Angel's doing her part, but it's obvious who they're banking on." Another said, "Without Clark, the stadium looks like practice." Whether you agree or not, the sentiment is spreading. The issue of WNBA attendance is now front and center in sports debates. How can the league maintain the excitement Caitlin Clark brings without making it seem like she's the only draw? Angel Reese and others are proving they're just as exciting, if given the same platform. Let's not forget, this isn't a rivalry, it's a reality. Clark and Reese together made history in college, and they could do it again in the pros. But it has to be fair, it has to be balanced. And the fans, they're watching more closely than ever. Angel Reese's reaction to those empty seats wasn't just about that night. It was a symbol, a message. And for anyone paying attention, it said everything. The WNBA has a golden opportunity right now. But how it treats all its stars will determine whether that goal turns into growth or resentment. If you found this video insightful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications so you don't miss the next deep dive into the biggest moments in sports. We're just getting started.